Well, good morning, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Steve Collins coming to you from beautiful San Antonio, Texas, the second most powerful, passionate, purposeful coach and speaker in the world. Coach your competition. Coach your competition. I'm really excited about this today because it is near and dear to my heart. And let me apologize in advance for any wiggly video that you may be receiving simply because I'm trying this new video thing that doesn't sit on my dash and it looks a little wiggly. So I apologize. Coach your competition. What's the story behind coach your competition? This is an unexpected philosophy that has become the foundation of my coaching program from its inception. And here's why it's so critical to me to coach my competition and why I will encourage you in your craft to coach your competition. Because it was something spoken to me that was intended, I believe, to have an effect. And the effect that it had on me was actually the exact opposite effect that I think it was intended to have. Because what it spoke to me of was it spoke to me about possibility thinking. So yesterday, I spoke to you about possibility thinking. Possibility thinking is connected to abundance. And abundance is the polar opposite of scarcity. So when we say things like, I will not teach them what I know because then they could use it against me, or I will not teach them what I know because then they may profit from it, you, my friend, are thinking small and you are thinking lack. You are not thinking abundantly. One of the things I love about our particular market center, the Keller Williams Heritage Office, which is, by the way, now, out of the 700 plus Keller Williams offices in the world, it is the number one in the world for number of realtors. We were at 906 as of yesterday. Number one for sales, which will probably close close to 7,000 houses this year, help 7,000 families change their lives. And we will have close to $2 billion in sales. It's the number one in the world. You know what I love about it? The very top producing agents in our office, which also happen to be some of the top producing agents out of the 11,000 in the city, have agreed with me and our broker to teach our 30-day, what we call Ignite class. They actually, the top people, are the ones teaching the full day classes for 30 days for new realtors coming into the business. Because our culture is coach your competition. You see, most people are shocked because real estate is what is considered a commission-only business. And most people feel like it's a kind of a cutthroat deal because, bless your heart, you watch too much HGTV, $1 Million Listing, and all that stuff where you see a bunch of egomaniacs getting weird and acting crazy in the drama, and it certainly makes for good TV, and yet it's not a part of our culture here in town. It's not a part of the culture of my coaching program. Choosing to coach those who could be perceived as your competitors, choosing to educate those you could perceive as your competitors, choosing to share your trade secrets with those you consider to be your competitors is a sign of abundant thinking. This is you manifesting the reality that there is enough to go around, and as I help others around me, then guess what? All ships rise on the same water. All ships rise on the same water. One of the ways it manifests with me is there are two gentlemen that I consider dear friends that have their own individual coaching programs, and we get together on the phone every Wednesday to coach our competition. They could be seen as our competition. We could be seen as competitors, but we're not. It's dudes, let's help each other out. It reminds me of the experience I've had in the past, 28 years of being a Christian or a Christ follower. By the way, please don't be weird if you're a Christ follower. Just take my advice on that. If you don't know a weird Christian that weirds you out, you might be one. So be careful. Let your life and the fruit that your life produces be your gospel witness. Let your life be the Bible other people read. But that's another story. But when I think about pastors who say, well, those are my people, I can't believe they went to that church. Those are my people, I can't believe they went over there. Well, what are they doing over there? Those are my people. Sorry, sucker. They ain't your people. They God's people. They Jesus people, and if they were meant to be in your place, they're going to come back after they get hurt and bruised and scraped up a minute. Your job is to love them and be grateful that they didn't say, you know what, I think I want to become a rapist, a murderer, and a baby killer. That would be awesome. You better be glad that they didn't say, you know what, I'm walking away from this whole God thing altogether. No, be grateful that they're receiving impartation and information, because they ain't your people. They're God's people. And such is the same in coaching and in real estate. If you share what you know with those who could be perceived as your competitors, everybody gets better. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, people. There's enough to go around. There's enough for everybody. Everybody who's like. So I say this. What's your agenda? What is your real agenda? Is your real agenda to change lives? Is your real agenda to see people grow? Is your real agenda to create leaders who will lead other people into greater and greener pastures? Or are you about your results, your numbers, your business, your stuff? Little old scarcity thinking you. I'm challenging your thinking. Serve those who might be your competitors. Bless those who might be your competitors. Help those who might be your competitors. When you do it in the right spirit, out of a heart of abundance, recognizing that the only reason you possess that knowledge in the first place is because the good Lord gave you the ability to learn it, take it, pay for it, receive it, retain it, and then disseminate it, ladies and gentlemen. You ain't a self-made man or a self-made woman. You were blessed to be able to be a blessing. Don't keep it all to yourself because of fear or lack. Give, and it will be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together. Good measure will it be measured back to you. Y'all ever heard of karma, karma corn? Some people call it karma. I call it karma corn. Have you heard of reaping and sowing? Have you heard what goes around comes around? You can think in lack, or you can think in abundance. You can think in scarcity, or you can think in abundance. You can live in lack and hold on, or you can live with your hands open and give to others what the good Lord has given to you, in trusting that you can never, ever outgive God. Coach your competition, ladies and gentlemen, and watch how big your life will get. Have a great day, guys.